governors of state governed by the People's Democratic Party have instituted a suit before the Supreme Court, challenging the 6-month suspension of the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Recall that Fubara, his deputy Ngozi Odu, and the Rivers State House of Assembly members were suspended for 6 months by President Bola Tinubu after he declared a state of emergency in the state on March 18 and appointed a sole administrator for the state. Meanwhile, the legislatures on their part supported the president's decision to implement the suspension. However, the governors of Bauchi, Adamawa, Bayelsa, Enugu, Osun, Plateau, and Zamfara states question the powers the president has to carry out such action. The 7 state governors who termed the suspension as unconstitutional through their attorney generals urged the Supreme Court to declare that the president has no powers whatsoever or authority to suspend a democratically elected governor and deputy governor of a state in the Federation of Nigeria under the guise of the proclamation of a state of emergency in any state of the Federation, including the state represented by the plaintiffs. The 7 state governors sought a declaration that the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, and members of the Rivers State House of Assembly was unconstitutional, unlawful, and in a gross violation of the provisions of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The governors argued that Tinubu lacks the statutory power to suspend a serving governor and appoint a sole administrator in their stead. Furthermore, the litigants contended that the proclamation by the president failed to meet the stipulated conditions and procedures for such a declaration, stating that it was made for reasons beyond those specified in the Constitution. They also argued that the National Assembly's approval of the state of emergency via a voice vote was invalid, stressing that the Constitution mandates a 2/3 majority vote of members of each legislative chamber.